I was to ask you, would you like to make a lifestyle change that could help you keep disease at bay, help you feel and look much younger, and generally improve the quality of your life? I bet your answer is going to be a resounding yes. But then, if I follow that up by saying, hey, you may have to step out of your comfort zone, I think you may pause to think twice. We're all human after all. And as much as exercise is the physical science of understanding the technology within our bodies, it simply cannot be understood without looking at the psychological aspect of it. And so, understanding our own mind and the whys and whens of the decisions that we take can help us to make that journey from couch potato to exercise maverick. The concept of behavior change has seen a lot of research in the past few years, and the trans-theoretical model of behavior change lists 5 stages that we are most likely to encounter on this journey from couch potato to exercise maverick. If you are someone who is absolutely sure that fitness does not and never will fit into your cozy, comfortable life, you are what we call a pre-contemplative couch potato, and you are at the very bottom of the behavior change pyramid. At this stage, exercise just doesn't seem relevant to your life, and there is simply no intent to change. Perhaps you are pessimistic about your own ability to exercise, or suspicious about its effectiveness. Either way, you religiously skip over the health section of the day's papers. To get out of this stage, a shake-up is necessary. The most common is that visit to the doctor's office that has revealed some alarming facts about your health. Suddenly, you are no longer blind to the information that was always available all around you. And with that realization, you are now in stage 2, in contemplation. You may still be ambivalent about making a shift, but you are aware that there is an alternative just around the corner at a nominal cost, and all it needs is just about 30 minutes a day of your time. You may think that simply thinking about exercise is not that big a deal, but the truth is that it's a massive shift in your mind, because now all you need is a little push to push you into stage 3, preparation. This is the point you decide enough is enough and prepare to get up and change. Pull out that calendar and mark the dates you will exercise. Strap on those shoes and get to the gym. Looking at health psychology this way helps to put the individual back into the equation. After all, taking up exercise is not just about doing the physical work, it's also about breaking old habits and forming new ones. So, you have entered the gym, and all that equipment looks impressive. You give it your best shot, but it's tough. It hurts the next day, and everyone else in the gym looks far too intimidating. If you catch yourself thinking these thoughts, be warned. Don't regress down the pyramid now. Remember, you are in command, so don't lose sight of your goal. Find a regime you really like, become a regular, and once you've found your groove, congratulations, you are now in stage 4, the action phase. You are really into this now, and within a few weeks, you start seeing results. You also start meal planning and dieting, and you've never felt better. But beware, this is also the stage where you are most prone to a relapse, and all it would take is a small trip out of town, a cousin's wedding, or maybe even a series of late nights to push you as far back as stage 1. When you're in the action phase, make sure you continuously find opportunities to remain active. Actively seek support from your trainer and others in the gym. Once you've managed to stick to your regime for more than 6 months, you are now in stage 5, the maintenance stage. Congratulations, you are now officially part of the Exercise Maverick community. Watch out for any signs of staleness or burnout, and keep your exercise environment enjoyable and not boring. Even at the top of the pyramid, there is room to fall back to any of the previous stages. So wherever you are, watch out for these barriers and make the right decisions. We all have preconceived notions about healthy lifestyles, about disease, about exercise, and silently in our minds, we make our lists of pros and cons. What we don't realize is that a lot of barriers that we erect for behavior change are actually simply imagined ones, and it's quite easy to get around them by making decisional balance sheets. A decisional balance sheet is very useful to help us think about the benefits and disadvantages we perceive in making changes in our lives, and writing these down can help you make better decisions. Write down the perceived gains on one side. These can include feeling fitter, losing weight, more energy, better sleep, and then write down the strategies you feel can help you achieve this, like enrolling in a running club, waking up an hour earlier, eating healthy dinners. On the other side of the page, write down the perceived losses. Most people, especially in stages 1 and 2, usually list out exertion, sweat, muscle soreness, time, cost, and boredom, and their cons far outweigh their benefits. If that is the case, list down all the strategies to minimize losses, like working out an EMI payment system with your gym to minimize the cost component. Work on shifting your decisional balance sheet towards climbing the pyramid. Small decisions translate into big shifts in our behavior, and the climb up the pyramid of behavior change is exciting and fulfilling. You'll love it.